Hello friends, you're with the Lonesome Gamer and I'm playing Talisman. We have the city expansion here and the Highland expansion. And right now the Warlock is pretty much in the lead. I think if he takes a few more strength points, 2 or 3 strength points, he might be able to enter the inner region. The other two, well, they're not there yet. Although they're not so bad, but it's still not enough actually. So the Warlock will start now, and he might try to attack here the Night Stalker. I'm just wondering if he can use his Horn of Summoning. Yeah, that could be possible. So, he rolls a die, and that's a 4. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, that's bad. So, okay, I think what he does is 1, 2, 3, 4. He moves into the desert and then loses 1 life. And he might then use this spell here, Healing. By casting it on yourself or any character, the recipient is healed up to his life value. Now actually, the Highlander is using his spell. It's called Spell Call. Cast immediately after any character casts a spell. Instead of placing the spell on the discard pile, you may take it. So that's what he does. Okay, so then the Warlock has its full life back. And then he can actually use his Horn of Summoning. Before you encounter that space, you may move 1 face-up enemy in the same region to your space. Okay, so that's what he does. He brings the Night Stalker on his space. And let's see now. I mean, the Night Stalker has a strength of 5. Because it's daytime, it's only a strength of 4. I get a strength of 3. And I can now use this one, the Sword of Truth. So that gives me 1 additional strength. And then in addition, I can use the Wolf Slayer, which adds 2 more to my strength. So I have a strength of 5, 6 I guess now. Yeah, okay. So let's see. That's an 8 for me. And he's got a 10. But now we come to this. If your attack roll is lower than your opponent's attack roll, you may change your attack roll into a 6 result. Okay, let's see what exactly attack roll means. I think it's what I rolled. It's the 2, but I gotta check it. Okay, yeah, so basically the attack roll of the creature was a 6, my attack roll was a 2, and I can now change that into a 6 result. So I managed to kill the Night Stalker pretty easy. And this is now a nice trophy for me. And it's now the Highlander, and actually I made a mistake here in the last video, but I corrected it. I took the magic shield here in the canyon, which was not possible because I didn't kill the crag crawler here. I can only take objects if every enemy is defeated. So I had to put it back. And that is a 2. I could move back here to the tumbling boulder, I guess. And because these are hills, I can draw another card, and I can ignore this event here. So, well, that's an eagle's nest. Place this card on the mountain pass. The first character to visit may climb to the nest and collect the talisman that the eagle left behind. Discard the eagle's nest once the talisman has been collected. Okay, so that is placed here then, but it's not so interesting because I already have a talisman. And then we got the tavern maid again. And that's a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That could have been that one. Huh. Well, she could try to move here. But then the heavenly host would come back. And I'm just wondering if she might be able to kill that thing. I don't think so, actually. No, I think she's not good for that. So she probably doesn't want to move here, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the planes, and there is this nymph. And because she's not good enough, she moves counterclockwise here. Okay, it's the warlock again. And first of all, he can draw a spell. And that's again healing. Pretty good. Okay, so let's see. That's a 3. He might move into the temple. Well, maybe that's not such a bad idea. I mean, he's got a fate token just in case it's going really bad. So he moves into the temple, and then she's allowed to pray there. So rolls 2 dice, and that's an 11, and that sounds good. Gain 2 fate. Well, that is definitely great. Very good. So he's at 3 fate now. The Highlander has a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. That will bring him to the cliff. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he draws a card. A wyvern. Strength 5. This foul creature has made its lair here. It will remain here until it is killed. So let's see. How can we kill this thing? We have a 5-2. I think we are pretty good here. Well, I think we simply can't try it. It has only a 4 because it's daytime, so we attack now. Oh, come on. Oh man, this is so ridiculous. Damn, this guy is really very unlucky. So we are at a 6, and let's see what it rolls. That's a 5. We use the Pharaoh's crown, hoping that it rolls a 1 or a 2. No, it doesn't. So again, we take 1 damage. Damn it. Ugh. And it's now Tavern Maid once again, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I think she moves here. It's not a bad one. To the ruins. So that allows her to draw a adventure card. And that's a follower. But it has a 1 here. So we have to encounter him first. The poltergeist has attached itself to you. You must take it as a follower. Its only effect is to slow your movement to 1 space per turn. You can only rid yourself of it by crossing the river, either by bridge, raft or ferry. Fine, so that could be worse. And then we can encounter this space here, the City of Shadows. And, oh, damn, I made an error here. I thought, it's too late now. Okay, so we have to roll here and let's see what happens. Oh, that's a 1. That looks good. Bad. Attacked by a vampire prince with a craft of 9. Phew. That's not good. Anyway, let's try it. We have a 5. And that's basically it. Yeah. So the vampire prince attacks. No, I attack. Well, that's a 9, so I lose 1 life token. Yeah, that was a stupid move. I shouldn't have gone there. I thought I can roll with 2 dice, but that's only during night time. Okay. Okay, so the warlock again. And that's a 3. And he moves to the castle, and nothing happens here. And it's the Highlander with a 2, so he ends up here in the hills again and draws 2 more cards. And these are Karen Crows. Strength 1. If you are defeated, in addition to losing 1 life, you must discard all of your trophies. Well, that shouldn't be a big problem. So I got a 5. Yeah. Okay, so let's simply attack it. Not really good, it's just a 7. And it has a 1. So that's a 5, so we managed to kill this thing. And now we actually can trade these for another strength trophy. For another strength point. And then I can take the healing potion. That's a trinket. You may discard this potion at any time to heal 1 life or prevent a follower from being killed. Definitely good. So that's a 3. Well, she moves to the plains again. Okay, we are at a point where it's no one is really making progress right now. That's a little bad. The Staff of Balance here. No good or evil character may have the Staff of Balance. Add 1 to your strength and 1 to your craft. Very good item, but she is good. So she cannot use that thing. So, as a warlock, I'm not really sure actually what I want to do. I could collect some craft trophies and then go in the city and trade it in the academy and trade them there for strength. That is possible. You can choose which value you win if you win strength or craft, no matter what the trophies are from. Maybe I can do that, but I'm not sure with the... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, first I think I'll move here. Will I? No, that doesn't make any sense. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I go here. I go back down to the Fountain of Wisdom and simply gain one more here, one more craft. Yeah, I think that's the best I can do right now. And that is a 1 for the Highlander, and he's allowed to draw 2 cards. And we have here a tracker. The tracker will remain here for the rest of the game. On your next turn, instead of your normal move, you may move to any face-up enemy in this region. That's a good one. And it says narrow path will also remain there for the rest of the game. Roll 1 die for yourself and 1 for each of your followers. What? My god, if a 1 or 2 is rolled for yourself, lose 1 life. If a 1 or 2 is rolled for a follower, it is killed. Well, that is a pretty nasty card. Luckily I don't have... Well, I have actually followers and I don't want to lose them. Is there anything I can do? Well, I think... actually not. Well, that is pretty bad. Let's hope we don't lose the horse and cart. That would be pretty nasty. Okay, so first I will roll for myself. And that's a success. And now I roll for the horse and cart. Come on. Yeah, fantastic. And finally it's the porter. Okay, we were lucky here. So we definitely have to avoid this area. Okay. Whew. And now the tavern mate again. That's a 5. Well, she could move into the city, but it doesn't really help her a lot. Still, it's better than the forest, isn't it? I don't know. Okay, so she moves into the city. And I think there's pretty much nothing... Oh no, wait a minute, she's got that poltergeist. So actually, this is not so bad right now. She was... I think she was here. I think I might... Yeah, I think she drew that poltergeist here, so I think I made a mistake there. But anyway, I mean, it's... now I'm lucky. I forgot that, but it's okay now. I will move simply here into the tavern, and now I can choose what to do, because that's her special ability, and I will simply take 1 gold there. Will I? Well, I don't know actually. I could also let myself be teleported here to the Fountain of Wisdom. And I think that's what I do in the next turn. I will be teleported there. Okay, so that was her move. And we come again to the Warlock. And that is a 3. So I guess he moves here to the graveyard. And he's neutral. So there's not a lot that happens to him. And now, because of the tracker, he can actually move to any face-up enemy in this region. And I think he will move now here to the crack crawler. And that should be possible now. I mean, come on, he's got a strength of 6. And the crack crawler only has a 4. So now we attack. And yeah, this time it looks good. That's an 11. That's enough to kill it. And then in addition we can take the magic shield now. But no, it's not that easy. Before we do this, we actually have to draw another card, because it says draw 3 cards. And that's a peddler. So, oh damn, that's the wrong deck. Once again, that's a treasure chest. That's even more interesting. So, but first we kill that crack crawler now, and we will, we can place that here then. Okay. And then we can take the magic shield. That's very good. And then we can open this chest. Yeah. So now we simply roll a die. And we will gain 3 gold. That's okay, I guess. So we're now really rich. Okay, and then she, the tavern maid, is teleported by the magician here to the Fountain of Wisdom. And she now gains another craft point. So she is now already at 6, which is pretty good. And the warlock, he's got a 6. So that allows him to move into the ruins. Ah, that's dangerous. We don't want to do that again. On the other hand, yeah, I don't like that. So I prefer to move here into the cracks and simply roll a die. And that is a 6. Well, that is great. The barbarian leads you out, gain 1 strength. So that is just amazing. That's exactly what he needs now. So we're now in a pretty good... yeah, now we're coming closer to the point where we can say, okay, let's go inside. So, the Highlander, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a cliff. 3, 4, 5. Well, I guess he moves here to the Ravine, draws 2 cards. So that's a Thunder Crest. The noble creature will defend this nest, the nest it has built in this area. Okay. With a strength of 4 minus 1 for daytime. So now it's actually looking better for me. I attack, got a strength of 6. That's a 10. And now it rolls, and yes. Okay, and I think I don't trade this right now. I keep that for now. And that's a Trailblazer. You may roll 2 dice for your movement in the Highland and choose one of the results to use for your move. Well, that is cool. Very good card. That's really great. And again, the Tavern Maid. She can now use move 1 space. She moves into the chapel. She's a good character, so she can heal 1 space for free. And the Warlock again. That's a 4. Okay, so actually I think what I can do is, yeah, that makes kind of sense. I should have done that before. Okay, but I will now move here to the Sentinel, and instead of drawing a card, I will now use my Horn of Summoning, and I will take this guy, the Ebony Sentinel, and bring him here. Try to fight him. So it has a 5, and I've got a lot, so I'm not even sure that I have to roll here. I've got a 12 and a 13 here with a dagger. So I think I don't have to roll. Nope. Okay, so I killed him now. And okay, this is not bad. So now it's the Highlander again, and yeah, he can now roll 2 dice. That's a 2 and a 6. Be here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he moves here now to the Wyvern and tries to fight that guy. He's got a 6 now. The Wyvern only has a 4, so that should be possible. Highlander is doing really good. That's fine. Okay, so now they are definitely improving. Okay, so this is now altogether a 14. So he can trade now these 3 trophy cards for 2 strength points, which is amazing. Okay, so yeah. And then it's her again. And she moves simply 1 space back to the Fountain of Wisdom. She gains another craft point, and now the Fountain of Wisdom goes away. So actually the Poltergeist wasn't too bad here. And that's a 2 for the Warlock. Which is not that great. Okay, I think he simply moves into the chapel and does nothing here. And that's a 6 and a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I think well, a Highlander. Okay, I think it's not sure. Okay, let's move back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the Highlander can draw 2 cards now. And we have an event here. That's an electrical storm. So first we will flip this now to nighttime. All characters in this region that have any armor or weapons are stuck in lightning and lose 1 life. The storm then thunders off to the discard pile. Okay, because of this astrolabe thing, he can choose not to be affected by any events. Because it only affects this region, nothing happens due to this event. And then we got the luck stone. Place 2 fate on this card. Whenever you pay a fate, you may discard 1 fate from the luck stone instead. The luck stone crumbles to the discard pile once both fate have been discarded. Another good card. It's getting really hard to keep all these cards in mind. I really have a problem. That's a problem in doing this solo. It's easy to forget different things. Okay, so now it's again the mate, the tavern mate. Oh no, she only can move one step actually. And she wants to get rid of that poltergeist now, I think. So I guess she moves now simply here and draws a card. And now a peddler. Peddler has set up his stall here. You may buy available items at these prices. Well, actually, maybe that was stupid. She should have gone here and taken some gold. Yeah, she should have encountered probably the warlock. That was very stupid. But now it's too late. But she could now buy... she doesn't have any money, great. Okay, so she doesn't do anything here. That was a stupid move. So, well, but the warlock, he might... Well, I don't know. I think he simply moves once again into the cracks. Maybe he's lucky again. Yeah, that's a 6. Okay, that's great. Another point of strength. That is absolutely awesome. So now it's about time for him, I guess. Maybe in the next video he can then really start moving into the inner region. He now got a strength of 5, which is pretty good. And that's cool. So, and then it's a... And he can roll a second die. That's a 4 or a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he moves again to the hills and is allowed to draw 2 cards. Okay, so we got a Crag Growler with a strength of 2. Ravenous Crag Growler now dwells in this area. Shouldn't be a big problem. So, well, actually it's a sure victory. Yeah, it is. So another trophy here. If you have any armor, you lose 1 life before fighting. Okay, we gotta see. Do we have armor? I think we do. We have the magic shield. So this is bad. That's very bad, actually. We lose 1 life now. Okay. So it's about time. Yeah, I think it's about time to use that healing spell. So I now have my full life value back. Two, 3. Okay, here we go. And then I'm actually allowed to draw another spell because of my wand. And that's a second stasis spell. Well, actually the spell stone here also has stasis, so that can be interesting. And then we have to fight that thing. It has a craft of 2. Because it's now nighttime, it has a craft of 3. I also have a craft of 3. And yeah, let's try it, for God's sake. So I attack, that's a 5. And this thing also has a 5, so I guess that's fine. That's a standoff. I can live with that. And then the tavern mate. So, and now she could. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, she still got that. Damn, she still got that poltergeist. So she moves just 1 space and draws a card here. And that is a Craven. If you encounter a space with instructions to draw 1 or more adventure cards, you may draw 1 more card than required. Craven will run off to the discard pile if you encounter an enemy with a strength of or craft of 6 or higher. Okay, so this is also something we really have to remember. So let's do one last turn for this video. That's a 5. And okay, so I think what I do now is okay, I guess I will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the fields, and instead of drawing a card, I use again my summoning horn of summoning, and I will bring this trapper onto my field, and I have to roll 2 dice if the result is equal or less than your craft. So that is definitely the case. So now I can fight him in the normal way, and I can attack him, and that is a 3 plus 5 is 8. Okay, that's fine. And the trapper has a strength of 3. So that's also an 8. So I guess it's now a simple standoff, huh? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay, there's nothing I can do here. Nope. Okay, that's a standoff. Bad luck. Okay, it's the Highlander again with a 6. 3, 4... No, not a 6. Either a 2 or a 4. So I guess it will be a 2, and he simply draws a card here. And that's a treasure hunter, another follower. If you move into a space that contains 1 or more objects, you may end your move there instead of moving the full distance as indicated by the roll. Treasure hunter departs to the discard pile if you lose a battle or psychic combat. Okay, and now it's her, and she moves to the grave. Oh man, that's bad. She moves to the graveyard. Oh, yeah, I think she do so, and she loses a life. Because she's good. Okay, so that's it, and well, as I said, we come now to the point where the warlock can really start attempting to move into the inner region through the portal of power and try to finish this thing here. But it's still a way to go. I mean, he has to find a way to enter the inner region now. I don't know if he's strong enough to attack the Sentinel. Let's see if he has some options here. Not really. Well, the Sword of Truth is pretty good. Maybe that can help him here. And he has the Defender of Justice, which adds 1 to his strength. And he could also use the Serpent. Well, I think he can do this, yeah. Okay, fine. So, yeah, I think that's it for now. And I hope to see you in my next video. Until then, bye.